Hi everyone, welcome to week 5 of US history. So in week 5 of US, we're getting towards the end of this unit. So please make sure to be trying to attend those e-sessions because I do give helpful hints on your test, your exam. Because next week when you have your exam, the biggest thing that students forget to do is give evidence from the textbook of where they're getting their response. This week we're going to be looking at getting evidence from documents. So additional resources, this PowerPoint is always really helpful to go through and make sure you're pulling the important parts out of your chapter reading. So this week you're reading chapter 4. And I have the PowerPoint right here. You have a quiz on chapter 4. And then you have a document analysis question, which you have a DBQ coming up in the coming weeks, which this should help you practice how to write a DBQ. Last week you looked at documents and learned how to analyze documents. So we've been working on gaining this skill. So when you click here, it's going to ask you to make a copy. Click make copy. And then it's going to show you multiple documents. So first I want you to analyze the document. So here's document 1, and there's some questions underneath the document. Make sure you respond to those, but I'm not grading you on your response to the questions. These are just to help you analyze the document. So there is 3 documents, and what I'm grading you on is this essay. So when you're writing the essay, it asks, what reasons did Civil War soldiers have for fighting? How was an individual's outlook affected by personal circumstances? And I want you to write this in essay format. So I don't want you to respond to each question underneath the question. I want you to actually write an essay. So what I mean by referencing the document is, for instance, I want you to say Civil War soldiers or Civil War individuals were affected by the war very differently. As seen in document 1, some individuals had to leave their family behind. What I want you to do, so see how I am writing it in paragraph format, I'm referencing the document. You could also just put it in parentheses or quotations, and then I'm looking to try to respond. So what reasons did the Civil War soldiers have for fighting? Then I would continue by saying, also seen in Doc 1, this soldier chose to fight because ... And then I would go to question 2, his background. So I said a little bit about his family, but then I would give the background about why each individual in Doc 1 chose to fight. Then I would look at Doc 2 and explain why they chose to fight. And then I'd look at Doc 3 and explain why they chose to fight. So you're using those documents within your essay. You're citing where you're getting your information from, and you're responding to those questions in essay form. Sometimes I get people who only answer the questions under the document, or they respond to each of the questions here underneath and forget to write the essay, or they forget to cite which document they're referencing. So make sure you're citing the document within your essay and then submitting your assignment here where it says check in week 5. So you have your quiz and your check-in assignment for this week. Have a good week, and I hope to see you in the e-session this week to help you start preparing for the chapter test that's coming up.